Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special economic weather report brought to you in association with the BNZ. Today we look at consumer confidence. This is an important measure of the animal spirits in the economy. How confident are we about the future? Will we spend money? Will we invest? And it's a good early indicator of where GDP might be headed. Westpac has come out with its McDermott Miller consumer confidence survey and found that confidence in the March quarter has fallen slightly from the December quarter to 114.7, that's their index level. Now, anything over 100 is seen as positive or net optimistic. But the fall is quite unusual because it's been rising for most of the last year or so. A couple of things have really knocked consumer confidence. Petrol prices have increased, interest rates are increasing, and the housing market just hasn't kicked on. It really is starting to weaken. And when you look closely at how people feel about their personal situations, as opposed to generally how confident am I about the economy, we see deeply pessimistic views. A net 22% are pessimistic, according to Westpac and McDermott Miller. Now, this all points to a relatively unspectacular recovery, as consumers who've been hurt by high debt levels and high interest rates are really wary about taking on more debt, and so they're not spending. Westpac thinks this means that the Reserve Bank is likely to keep with its current stance of not hiking the official cash rate until the middle of 2010. Just as a postscript, Westpac McDermott Miller asked some questions about how people felt about proposed tax changes. Now that means an increased GST, maybe some offsetting cuts in personal income taxes, some changes to national super, and perhaps some changes around property tax rules. Interestingly, about a third said it could be good for them, about a third said it wouldn't be good for them, and a few didn't really know what to think. But it's interesting when you break it down, particularly among those who are in the wealthier income brackets and those who are in the poorer income brackets and the old and the young. The wealthier quite like the idea of these tax changes. The poorer think they might lose out. The older aren't so keen, and the younger are keener, because obviously property tax changes hurts those people who own property and have been made wealthy by the property boom. So older people are not so keen on it. GST increase hurts those people who are poorer, and some of these other changes would, in theory, help shift some of the intergenerational equity which has been moved from the young to the old. Maybe some of it moved back to the young. We'll see. We haven't seen the details until May the 20th. But one to watch. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was a special economic weather report brought to you in association with the BNZ.